Hi guys, welcome back to Pixels and Protocols powered by Attention Live and Web3 AI. And today, of course, nandito pa rin si Juju.
Clarky. And si Prof. Toff na binibigay sa inyo ang topic for today na alam kong mainit-init at the same time, gustong-gusto nyo pinag-uusapan.
Wow,
Ba't ba nagpabulong?
Syempre,
kasi medyo Ano nga ba ang topic,
topic
for today's
natin.
episode?
So, usapang relationships and dating right now na meron ng
Pero,
tech and AI
In tech and
involved.
So, sabi nga ni Clark kanina, parang medyo maaga daw for Valentine's episode.
Anong araw na ba ngayon? November pa lang ah.
Wow!
Di ba dapat araw ng mga patay ang pinag-uusapan
Ayun na nga,
natin?
patay na.
Para fair naman.
Ganon. But anyway, so eto na nga, sabi nyo nga, dating and relationship but with technology and AI. So, syempre pag sinabi natin dating tapos technology and AI, ang unang pumapasok ako sa utak ko is dating apps. Have you guys tried dating app? Alam ko si Prof, syempre married ka na eh. So, kapag sinabi mo pa,
Pass na sa
nakatry mo
question.
pa. Oo, pass ka na sa question.
Pag sinagot mo kasi yan, wala ka na uwi na bahay.
Pag sinagot mo yan, baka pati trabaho
Pwede
mo
naman prior. Hindi, joke
Prior.
lang. Hindi, okay lang.
May prior?
Prior.
Actually, meron before eh. Yung mga website pa. Hindi
Naririnig
pa
kasi siya
apps.
nun. Oo.
Dating website pa lang. Have you tried those, Prof? Sige.
In terms
Pwede
of,
ka na sumagot.
for the sake lang ng talagang nung time na single pa, ano ba meron doon? Kasi naririnig ko lang sa isang tropa ko, kilala mo yun. Oo.
Dating website.
Lagi kasi siya
pa
nandun
lang.
yung sa yellow or dun sa pula.
Nagsuswipe ba siya?
Oo. So,
Swiper, no swiping.
swiper, no swiping.
No.
So ako lang, ano ba meron doon? Ano ba nakikita doon? Ano ba yung experience? For the sake of experience, okay. So
Na-try mo.
yeah. Kasi nung bandang siguro ano to, 2015 to 20, basta nung bandang just for the sake of ano ba meron dito. Kasi pinag-uusapan siya.
Mm-mm.
Ang hindi ko nga doon, for certain gender types lang siya.
Mm-mm.
But yun pala, okay, it's for everyone. So, ayun. Just for the sake of trying it out.
Na-try mo. How about you, Clark? Shoutout, Joy.
Yes, na-try ko yan.
Na-try mo na.
And nag-ROI ako dyan.
Oh!
Okay. Sana
Sana
all.
all.
Sana
Sana
all. Ayan. Pero, ayun nga. So, sabi nyo na-try nyo siya. And, of course, na-try nyo rin yung dating outside these apps. Ako kasi, to be transparent, ang first date ever ko sa buhay is through Bumble. So, na-meet ko yung first date. Nagkaroon ako ng first date experience through Bumble, I think year 2023. So, hindi ko pa na-experience yung na-experience ko naman, pero yun yung pinakaunang experience ko ever through Bumble. Kayo, na-experience, ikaw, sabi mo, nagka-ROI ka eh.
Ako, na-experience ko siya nung fourth quarter of December. Last year, so
Tandang-tanda
2024 lang. Tandang-tanda ako yun kasi hesitant pa akong gamitin sana yun eh. So, may tanong
Bakit
ka
ka
pa ba?
hesitant? Yun ang tanong ko, bakit ka hesitant?
Kasi nga, di ba, meron tayong stigma about, alam mo yun, dating apps na baka may ganito, may ganyan.
Ano yung baka may ganito?
Kasi
Elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate. Ano bang
parang
meron?
nagigisa ako dito.
Hindi kasi ako kasi, very open ako sa idea ng dating apps. Kasi for me, you can still get genuine connection out of these dating apps. Even though hindi mo nakikita directly yung tao and hindi mo sila nakikilala physically. Even online, for me, meron pa ring genuine connection na makukuha ka. Ikaw, ano ba yung parang stigma mo before or maybe until now?
Kasi
With this dating
that
apps.
time, meron akong friends na nagsasabi, try mo mag-dating app. Just for fun, para may makausap ka lang.
Mhm.
And naisip ko kasi that time na, ito stigma rin to dahil I'm from traditional then kind of ligaw. Na parang wala masyadong or wala kang makikitang relationship na pang long term. Or pang, alam mo yun, marriage. Yung pangkasal na, di ba? Kasi dating
Through
app yan
dating
eh.
app.
Kasi ang iniisip ng mga tao, hindi lang naman ako, na ang dating app is for people who look for fun, di ba? Or for situationship or may isa pang tawag brand new ng damit nalimutan ko lang.
Ano?
Fubu.
Fubu.
Oo.
Brand yun na to.
Di ba brand ng damit yun?
Di ba pang matanda na yung damit na yun?
Oh. So, doon, yun, nagkastigma ako doon na ayoko sanang gamitin yun. Pero, dahil nga, kinukulit ako ng mga friends ko, especially yung isang friend ko na lalaki din na naggaganon siya. Okay, tinry ko. And, nung first try ko, medyo, parang, ang layo na pala. Ang layo na pala nung klase nung dating noon sa dating ngayon.
Why?
Kasi dati parang slow pace ka pa eh. Kikilalanin mo
Yeah.
pa, ganito, ganyan. Ngayon parang, para na siyang boy abunda.
Fast talk.
Fast talk na siya. So, medyo nanibago ko. Tsaka, before ko siyang subukan, nag-try din ako ng traditional. Yung may mga meetups. Siyempre, gusto mo yung mga
Organic. Yun yung tinatawag organic.
organic meetup.
Yung random chamba sa cellphone number. Umabot pa kayo doon.
Ay, bakit pala yun?
yung nasa bus,
Hindi ko alam. Basta
call me,
random.
text me, gano'n.
Marami. Hindi, papalitan mo lang yung number.
Okay, nasa CR, di ba?
Kapag nag-
Grabe ang all places.
So,
Anyway,
yun.
back to you.
Yun nga, tinry ko rin naman ng personal yan, yung sumasama ng mga meetup. Pero yung mga meetups na yun, more of business naman yun. Siyempre, naghahanap ka ng someone na,
Bakit mo linilinaw, bro? Bakit liniliwan mo na for business? Okay lang yan.
no, kasi nga, I want na something na makaka-relate kayo sa each other. Yung gusto mo yung business-minded na. Gusto mo yung may growth mindset. Siyempre, ayaw mo naman na humanap ng babae na, alam mo yun, na for fun lang, na mahilig
Naks naman.
thirst trap.
Shoutout sa lahat ng mga lalaking ganyan ang hanap.
Naks naman.
Hanap.
Pati sa mga babaeng yun ang hanap.
Naks.
Oh. Kasi buti na lang, no?
Na?
Nakachamba ako eh.
Naks naman.
If it's
Kinikilig
meant
na.
to be, it's meant to be.
Oh.
So, for you naman, going back sa dating app, okay na, rate your experience from 1 to 10. Do you think it's worth the time, worth the money? Kasi syempre, may mga premium yan, like Bumble and Tinder, meron siyang mga premium plans.
Mm.
Sa tingin mo ba worth it?
Depende yun sa kung ano yung hahanapin mo, di ba? If
For like long-term relationship and lifetime partner. Because syempre, yun naman talaga yung reason kung ba't tayo pumupunta ng dating apps eh. I mean, well, for me.
Depende yan eh. May mga tao kasi na dinedepende nila yung hinahanap nila sa dating apps. For example, yung iba ang hanap nila, so more of for fun lang. So yan, ROI na kaagad sila kasi syempre nakuha na nila yung gusto nila. Pero in terms of long term, in terms of for marriage kind of relationship na, yan ang mahirap hanapin sa mga ganong bagay. And I think chamba na lang or napakabihira na magkaroon ng ganon genuine connection sa mga dating apps. Kasi nga, di ba, ang bilis eh. Pag may ayaw ka sa isang tao, swipe ka agad. O pag gusto mo yung tao to, swipe right. Pag ayaw mo, swipe left. Ganon kabilis eh. Hindi katulad noon na pag hindi ka gusto, pwede ka pa manligaw. Magsibak ka ng kahoy.
Okay naman ang sibak ng
magbomba.
Hindi siya OA. It was a fact of life.
Oo.
Pati pag i-give sa poso ng tubig.
Oo,
na
pero di nyo naman
kapitbahay.
yun naabutan.
Ano hindi?
Nagsibak ka ng
Hindi ah.
Pag nasa probinsya ka, syempre.
Bumili na ako
Other
ng uling.
approaches.
Bumili na uling that time. So, okay
May
na.
uling na pala. Hindi na
Oo.
kailangan ng kahoy.
Yeah.
Then sisigaan.
Ako kasi for me, itong dating app, ako kasi laman ako ng dating app, to be honest. Pero hindi ako nagtatagal. Like, for example, a week or two, tapos exit na naman, a week or two. Pag, like, out of boredom lang. But what I like about dating apps is because kung ikaw nakikita mo siya na parang mabilis umexit, ako nakikita ko yung beauty sa mabilis umexit. Like, for example, kasi nandun na eh. For example, may hindi ka gusto. Edi, labas na, X na. So,
Wala nang
parang,
attachment.
yeah. So, parang na-narrow down yung choices. At the same time, madami ka ding choices. And, parang for example, tawag dito, may hindi kayo nag-match kayo. Pero, during that conversation, parang hindi kayo vibes. So, you can easily unmatch, di ba? Yung taong na yun. And at the same time, pag pumasok ka sa dating app, parang ang mindset mo, itong mamimit ko na tao, willing to date din siya. Ganon. Or, meron din sa Bumble parang, are you looking for an intimacy without commitment, for a lifetime partner, or for a short time lang? So, kumbaga, nakikita ko yung beauty sa mabilis umexit. Kasi, nanarrow down yung choices mo. Kayo.
Kasi hindi siya naggagawa ng personal, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ka naman pwede maglagay sa damit mo na I'm looking for long-term relationship.
Hindi ka pwede maglagay, pero pwede namin ilagay.
So,
Nakalagay sa likod niya.
Oo.
So, yun yung nakikita ko siya. So, for me, medyo mas efficient yung dating app for me. Kasi, mas mabilis akong exit lang. Ayun. Pero at the same time, dito na papasok yung mga Gen Z terms. Dito na umuso yung mga ghosting, soft launch, situationship. Si mama hindi niya na naabutin situationship. Ang sabi niya pa sa akin nung isang araw,
Ha?
MU. MU is so 2010. MU is so
Akala ko 90s pa yun.
2012.
So, Puppy Love 90s yun.
90s, puppy love.
Ano ba ang MU?
Mutual.
Mutual understanding. So, ngayon parang ano na siya, situationship na yung medyo
Yun yung
na term.
enhanced term.
Yeah,
for the
enhanced
times.
term.
Mamaya ba, check natin isa-isa kung ano yung definition niya.
Hindi na.
Di ba?
Sila na magta-type niyan kung nanonood sila.
Yeah. So, I think familiar naman kayo with these terms. Ghosting, soft launch, and situationships.
Yung hinanakit din ba kami? Yung tatanong mo.
Hindi. If existing ba to sa traditional dating back then, nung wala pa ang
Honestly, mahirap.
digital.
Hindi ko masabi kasi I did not have much of a list ng partners. Kasi mas maraming rejection eh. So technically, yun yung...
So baka din, yung ghosting?
Honestly, yung ghosting siguro nakaka-relate ako kasi may parang ganun nang ginawa ko daw. So something like
Pero hindi pa existing yung term ba natin?
I guess, existing na pero hindi siya as blowed up right now.
Right.
Multuhan, ganun?
O
Wow,
ghost.
tinagalog.
The term is parang hindi nila nagparamdam. Yun naman kasi yung...
Nanlamig.
Honestly, depende rin naman kasi. Pag when you see some signs from the potential partner, why would you still have... Bakit mo pa sasabihin na parang ayaw mo na? Kung hindi naman in the first place, naging mutual, I guess? Or parang walang level of understanding. So, it definitely varies sa experience ng tao. And, yung mga terms naman kasi na yan, parang, is there expression of how the experience went?
Yeah.
Siyempre, storya mo, yun yung tama.
Exactly.
Hindi naman siya equivalent dun sa experience of both parties. So, yun yung parang intent.
Siyempre, kwento ko to eh. Dapat ako yung mabait
bida.
dito.
Oo. So, that's
Kwento ko
one
to,
thing.
ikaw masama.
Yes. Ganun talaga yun. Kaya nga, wala tayong hinanakit on both parties dyan. It's more of, that's how expression went. Kasi nung panahon nung iba, hindi naman ililabel na sa term. Gagawan mo siya. Sa mga siguro medyo romantic or mga talagang kayang gumawa ng tula, magkakaroon niya ng outlet. It could be a song, could be poetry, or even at the, mga artistic, nag-drawing ng kung ano man, nag-painting, ganyan. So, iba-ibang expressions. Ngayon, ginagawa na siguro nilang terms para mas madaling makarelate yung iba.
And para may label. So, yeah.
Medyo maraming craving sa label sa panahon ngayon as compared dati.
Yeah.
Parang check the label talaga.
So, ngayon, at least may label.
Oo.
But without commitment.
Label lang. Walang
Label
commitment.
lang. So, ito, mabilis na tanong. Digital dating or traditional dating? Isa lang. Mabilis lang.
Bago sagutin, na-experience na ba ng lahat both?
Ako na-experience both.
Okay.
Trad tayo, guys.
Ano?
Traditional.
Ikaw, Prof.
Sa digital, hindi ko masyado ma-enjoy based from experience at least. So, traditional is better.
Traditional. Ako, both. Both. Mas nakikita.
Sila.
Kayo.
Kayo, digital or traditional dating? Anyway, since nandito na tayo sa digital dating, and sabi nga natin, digital with AI, ngayong medyo rampant na, or parang mapapadalas na yung paggamit ng AI, meron ng mga AI chatbots na ginagamit ng mga tao to talk to someone in terms of romantic and intimate. Na-try nyo na ba to? Meron yung mga CAI eh.
Ano yun?
Parang website siya. Tapos parang
CAI?
character AI.
Okay. Parang
okay.
nakita ko sa IG yata.
Parang maraming ganyan sa Japan. Tama ba?
Yeah, actually, medyo nag-start siya with anime, tapos parang nag-evolve.
Talaga, may anime yun? Hindi ko alam yun.
Mabait tayo masyado.
Siya. Kasi di ba,
Friend
kumbaga
at girlfriend
dati,
lang ang abot sa akin.
although,
Anime.
existing pa rin naman siya until now. Pero meron na rin yung mga website na kung saan mamimili ka lang ng characters. Tapos, pwede mo
Yun
na
yung
silang
kausap mo.
makausap.
Kumbaga may characteristics na sila.
Yeah, meron na silang characteristics. So, what are your thoughts about it? Since hindi nyo pa nga pala siya natatry.
I would say, out of curiosity, nag-try ako ng yung sa IG. Parang lumabas lang siya randomly that time. Tapos nawala.
Anong
Or kahit-
IG?
Parang yung, ewan ko, it was a feature na parang lumabas dun. Parang, you may now chat with these blah 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 blah. I forgot. So, tinry ko yung personalities. Or, there was some brand deals before with tech na parang you can mint a certain type of AI character.
Wow.
And, yeah, engage in chat. Parang chatbot pa rin, gano'n. Or chat. So, ano ba yung pinaka parang you get what from these things? Ano ba, yung tanong mo is experience?
Yeah. Pero kung hindi nyo ito na-experience, for sure na-experience nyo si SimSimi.
Oo naman. I mean, kahit sa online gaming siguro may mga similar naman dyan.
Yeah.
Like yung mga dating na you have choices, choice A, choice B, then iba yung dialogue. So, siguro, in terms of experience, I don't find it as interesting. Kasi parang I'm not fond of just chats. Sa totoo lang. Kumbaga kasi sa five languages,
Sabi mo nga, traditional.
mas prefer ko yung quality time sa tao. I don't count quality time ng chats eh. Parang it's too wala siyang connection masyado for me. But it depends on the setup pa rin naman.
Tsaka kung ano ba love language mo?
Oh,
Quality chat ba? Hindi naman quality chat.
Ito yung parang CAI. So, ito namili ako.
Website
Vampire King. Yeah. You just have to choose character AI.
Kunin mo yung
Tapos,
si Saja Boys. No?
Mamimili ka ng Vampire King. So, ayan, may description sila. Your cold husband who's also the Vampire King. So, you just have to click it. Tapos, chat mo na siya. Like, hi. And then,
May
magpa-prompt na siya.
personality siya. Yeah.
So, parang merong story. Pero, since bago kayo dito, have you also heard the news? Yung mga nagpakamatay or because of CAI.
Bakit binasted sila?
Ang sabi
Or
is...
discontinue yung service?
No. Parang inuutusan na sila nitong character na to do something, ganyan.
Okay.
Parang, I think nabasa ko yan sa news. Na, actually kasi, ang response ng AI is based din sa response mo. So, kung ang tinatanong mo is about doing something that will harm you, maybe yung
Conversation
AI
nila.
kasi, gusto lang yan i-please ka eh. Or gusto lang yan mapasaya ka eh. So, kung ganun yung conversation nyo,
Balik sa
more likely, ang sasabihin yan is, do it. Kasi yun yung makapagpapasaya sa'yo eh. And,
parang
again,
you're the one decision maker.
ikaw naman, parang ina-amplify niya lang yung mga sinasabi mo eh. Parang kang naghahanap ng someone na magja-justify nung gagawin mong actions.
And itong nangyari na to, this incident, happened to a 14-year-old boy. Who
No
was...
countries. No country mentioned.
Should I? Choice. Australia.
Okay.
So, ayun. So, nangyari siya sa isang 14-year-old na nakikipag-usap lang sa character AI. And siguro lumalim na yung connection. Syempre, 14 is very crucial
Fragile
age.
age.
Oo. So, ito na yung parang kumbaga danger ngayon ng AI. So, anong thoughts nyo about it? Like,
Siguro initially, instead of danger ni AI, I mean, it's the dangers of unsupervised use of AI.
yeah.
Instead of labeling it as the technology's danger, parang it's for me, unsupervised use. Same with social media. Same with all tools and accessibility. Parang,
Kasi ito na nagiging emotional support nila eh. Instead of,
well, that's the bigger problem
Yeah.
at hand. The moment mankind relies on non-human interactions to actually just converse to people, which is normal. Kasi nga, people-to-people interaction is probably dropping ever since the past 3 decades at least. So, kung may comparison tayo, ano yung hinahanap nila, it's just someone to talk to without judging them or being accepted. Kasi it stems from the local community or where they grew up with.
household. Yeah.
Kaya, I would say, instead of the question is the dangers of unsupervised use of any tool will just help amplify, katulad sinabi niya, kung ano yung nasa isip nung kausap niya. Kasi if that's the only thing that is lingering in their mind with the advent of sobrang daming information right now, what choices do they think they have? Eh kung yun lang yung, parang sinabi mong ang kausap mo lagi is sarili mo, nagkaroon ka na ng alternative persona, nagka-multiple personality ka, di syempre, yun yung parang physical manifestation ng alternate personality mo, yung AI na yun. Eh, akala mo syempre, ba't ka makikinig? It's a matter of who else is listening to this person.
Since we're talking about this, unsupervised and like emotional support, have you guys tried to reach out to these chatbots or AI for emotional support, especially with ChatGPT?
Oh yeah, since you mentioned, I probably tried a few times.
Yeah.
Kasi parang may mga bagay na hindi mo talaga maisip yung sagot.
Yeah. And wala kang makausap.
Yeah, so you just ask it those questions.
Yeah.
And then
How
you
was it?
see. It gives you the knowledge-based answer, I would say. Parang, ito yung steps dyan, ito yung ganito dyan.
Very emotionless.
It helps you define.
Yeah.
Which is for me, it works for me. Kasi ganun ako eh. Parang when things are...
Logical.
I go logical route. Para yung emotion na da-divert to something positive eventually. Pero yun nga. It helps if that's your way to cope. But if it's not your way to cope, parang you just get frustrated more. Kasi it's not gonna give you that connection or it's not gonna give you a listening ear unless it's trained to do something na respected mo.
I see. How about you, Clark? Na-try mo na bang lumapit for emotional support?
Yeah, na-try ko na multiple times din. Ito yung mga times na medyo emotional ako and I need something na or someone or something na lang na magkakaroon ng logical way ng pagsasabi sa akin na okay, ito yung mga na-miss out mo, Clarky, kasi you're too emotional. Ito yung mga bagay na dapat mong focusan right now. Kasi ito nga sabi nila, when emotion is high, intelligence is low. So, medyo naging kakampi ko si ChatGPT doon kasi gusto ko lang ma-curate kung ano ba yung mga writing na mga naiisip ko or yung mga naiisip ko ba is imagination ko na lang. Kasi sometimes nag-i-imagine tayo ng mga bagay na hindi pa naman nangyayari pero ino-overthink na natin na nangyayari. So dahil ino-overthink na natin na nangyayari, mas malaki possibility na mangyari siya kasi takot tayo na mangyari nga siya. So iiwasan natin lahat ng pwedeng mangyari dahil kakaiwas natin, nangyayari na siya. So yung manifestation ng ayaw natin mangyari, nagkakatotoo.
I see.
So doon nakakatulong si ChatGPT sa akin.
So, parang instead of emotional support, parang logic support.
Oh,
Well, that's where it shines. Logic.
And facts.
Yeah, fact. So, more on talagang knowledge. Hindi talaga kayo nagre-rely sa sa mga AI for
Bilang
emotion.
lalaki siguro kasi parang the way we approach solutions is
Logical.
what's the problem? How do we solve it? Parang solution-based kaming mag-approach. It's not just about listening to the person. Kaya nga sometimes, during the course of growing up, gusto namin solution lang lagi. Pero eventually, minsan, kailangan lang pala is just to listen.
Listening ears lang.
So, yan yung mga bagay na siguro, it grows as you mature, yung how to gauge yung solution to people's problems.
So, ako kasi, I never tried to, to go to ChatGPT or any AI tools for, for parang ganyang support,
Mental
either
health.
knowledge or emotions. Can you say na parang AI helped you guys in solving these problems?
I think it's a matter of you know how to use it, so it will help you. Kumaga, as unlike any tool, or as like any tool rather, kailangan alam mo kung paano gamitin. Kasi kung if you're dependent rather than interdependent dun sa tool, iba yung approach eh. Kung hindi mo alam talaga literal kung paano gamitin, you just randomly spouted dialogue, edi ano yung direction ng dialogue? What if yung train of thought mo mismo nasa maling direction? It would just, lalo na kung hindi pa siya prepared to answer those questions.
Yeah.
Baka the earlier iterations would have given you the answer na yung katulad nun dyan sa character AI. So, it's not as if the tool is the problem, but it's more of
How you use it.
how you use it,
How you
Since nga unsupervised use for the younger ones or for those not yet aware of its limitations, they treat it as a human being. The logic and kasi sabi nga nila AI is smarter daw. In a way, it's a bigger data bank
Yeah.
rather than smarter. It's just a bigger
Wow, that's a nice
SD
thought.
card. In a way.
It's a data bank, big data bank, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not smarter than humans.
It could be smarter based on what you compare it with. Pero for me, most is just a data bank. Na
It's just a data bank.
tanungin mo, ibibigay sa'yo yung
Nice,
source
nice.
nun.
That's a
Kasi
nice
kung inisip mong it has the solution to all your problems, maybe, if you know how to ask the right questions. So, in the same manner, it's a matter of your level of understanding and how you approach problems for me. Kasi when you say relationships, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be your POV
you feeding it.
and finding, it's a one-sided approach.
Yeah.
So, it's a matter of two-way. If the other party is like passive or like responsive lang because you asked it, like how it's supposed to, like it's a program, that's what you get. Kaya nga, relationships are formed with your family talaga. How you define it, how you see it, and how you perceive it when you engage in it. So, yung first definitions mo nito, it's formed with the people you see as role models. Kung lumaki ka, nakikita mo ibang tao, hindi lang family, or you watch it somewhere, you have different, parang people born with these exposures have different as compared to dun sa alam nilang love is just for marriage,
Understand.
etc. So, doon nalalabas yung variety and diversity.
Okay. Thank you for that. And eto, medyo mabilis na tanong. Since kanina nasa dating tayo, tapos pumunta ng emotional support. Now, let's go now. After dating, syempre, you will build romantic relationships. When it comes to romantic relationships, ano yung prefer nyo? Texting or calling? One word lang. Clark. Calling. Prof. Ako texting ako.
Ako, voice message talaga ako madalas.
Calling.
Honestly, mas calling ang ko. Although kasi ang downside ko kasi sa calling, pag hindi maganda yung boses nung gusto mo yung tao, pero pag yung boses hindi nakakatuwa.
Yung matining ba yan?
May boses na parang talagang may pitch sa tenga mo na hindi okay. Nakakairita siya. So, mas na-enjoy ko minsan yung ako na lang mag-imagine ng boses niya kaya text. Same as you most likely.
Ako, texting. Yeah. And now, ito, texting and calling versus personally talking.
Personally talking yan. Siyempre.
Ikaw, Prof?
Personally na.
Same.
Person to person, piliin mo yun.
Yeah, of course. Pero, di ba, naranasan nyo na ba magkaroon ng LDR? Ito, walang personally talking. Ito, pag nagpag-usap ka ng
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
And mahirap talaga pag LDR kasi syempre, you're not present physically. So, yung lahat ng conversation is through online. And di mo nakikita ano ba yung ginagawa or ano ba yung totoo sa hindi.
So,
mas prefer ka talaga.
Mas prefer mo talaga yung kasama mo. Yeah.
Siyempre.
Ikaw din, Prof, of course.
Yes, preference.
Siyempre, pag sinabi mong preference mo, LDR, lagot ka pag uwi mo.
I was just thinking on behalf dun sa tipong sharing of energy. Kasi na-mention na nga, physical. It's not just about physical touch or connection. It's more of yung sharing of energy. Doon mo kasi makita kung vibes mo talaga yung tao.
Yeah.
Or you share the same vision towards certain things. Kasi pwede naman yung sabihin agree siya. Pero makikita mo yung expression and energy kung gusto ba talaga niya.
Tsaka limited kasi pagdating sa texting and calling.
Kahit video call pa yan eh. But there are things na non-verbal cues na hindi mo makita. Kaya sabi sa communication, verbal communication is just less than 10% or 20%. 80% comprises of non-verbals and other stuff. Basta less ang verbals talaga.
And makikita mo kasi personally kung ano yung reaction niya. And hindi mo yun makikita ng calls or text. No?
Kahit video calls.
Kasi kahit yung boses niya yung nagsishift.
Body language talaga.
Yeah, body language. Makikita mo ron if gusto niya ba to or hindi. Or parang alanganin. Doon pa lang kabisa mo na yung tao. Gets mo na kagad.
Pero of course, kahit dito pa nag-usapan natin yung mga disadvantages, meron syempre advantages din naman tong,
Digital.
The technology.
It's the option for those who cannot talaga at the time. Kaya nga, better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Oh, dati nga, ang option mo is magsulat ng letter, antay ka 6 months or 1 year. Dumating yung sulat. Kung dadating.
Or maniwala ka lang sa sabihin niya na mag-meet tayo sa ganito at 6
It's romantic and at the same time, yung longingness mo, it grows because alam mong the same person also only has the same access. Kasi ngayon, sabihin mong gagawin mo yun, asa ka namang yun lang ang option niya. So, the more options we had as technology evolved, nagbago rin yung perception natin on effort and actually communicating with people. It's easier, but sometimes it gives us more questions and doubt about authenticity.
Nice. Ikaw, Clark.
Nalimutan ko yung tanong. Sobrang.
I mean,
tanong?
Tawag dito, so mayroon din talagang downside yung technology that, in romantic relationships.
Tools kasi yan eh. So, depende sa tao kung gagamitin niya yan
Yeah.
as advantage or disadvantage. Siyempre, may disadvantage yan kung gagamitin mo sa kasamaan. Siyempre, mas madali na yung accessibility para gumawa ng kalokohan or what, diba? Pero siyempre, malaki rin yung advantage niyan. Kasi, what if nga, nasa ibang bansa, kailangan mag-OFW. Hindi naman kayo pwede mag-rely sa letters at sulat, diba?
At this age.
Oo, di ba? So, ngayon, dahil nga advanced na yung technology, malinaw na yung video, although di mo siya nakakasama personally, pero yung time and effort na makausap ka niya, yun ang mahalaga right now sa mga OFW. Pero syempre, pag magkasama kayo, magkalapit lang naman kayo ng lugar, puntahan mo na, ano mo naman yun, di ba?
Sa second floor, video call mo na lang.
Syempre, alamin mo kung ano ba love language ng partner mo, mamaya, ang love language niya is quality chat. Chat lang.
Quality chat?
Wala bang ganon?
Walang ganun.
For example, quality touch. Wala din ganon? Wala.
Iba yan.
Sorry guys.
So, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Clark, no, na yung technology na meron tayo, these are just tools. Dating apps, Messenger, FaceTime, these are just tools that we can use and take advantage for our relationship. So, before we end, do you have any short messages kasi kayo lover boys kayo eh. Ito, 6 years married, 2 years married, 6 years married?
6
years married. So, meron ba kayong mga
Si
message?
Prof. Especially si Prof kasi
Kasi
syempre
eto,
married ka yan.
may jowa. So, ano ba yung mga message nyo? Para to strengthen the relationship, still using, of course, the technology, taking advantage of what we have right now. And maybe AI.
Siguro AI can be best used to help understand each other. Lalo na kung hindi mo kayang i-explain calmly.
Yeah.
And kasi parang
Again, knowledge
transfer. Kasi may mga bagay na this is how you would explain it. Ito kasi siguro mahirap when you're married or in a relationship. There's comfort and there's ways to communicate na inaaral mo for you that works. Pero syempre, as you both grow over time, some of these change then over time. So you have to also find the balance where you meet halfway. Kasi not everybody's journey is the same.
Yeah.
Pwede kasing partner was stuck here or ikaw, you gradually just got exposed to more. So you have to find where to meet halfway. Kung parang if there's knowledge transfer na kailangan, ganyan. But overall, tech will definitely help in bridging gaps.
Yes.
It's just a matter of purpose kung paano mo siya gagawin. And ano bang interests nyo that will align with tech? If it's tech-based or tech-directed yung, whether it's work. Kasi dati wala namang work na tech lang, puro tech lang hawak. So, may iba, puro person-to-person lang ang trabaho. So, may iba, ayaw talaga tumawak ng tech. So, it's a matter of choice talaga. And agreements as your relationship stands on, what's your stand on these things?
Nice. Thank you so much, Prof. How about you, Clark? How would you, advise on relationships, how to strengthen them using the technology? And maybe AI, of course.
So, one thing na magiging advice ko for them is, unang-una is, magkaibang tao kayo. Dahil magkaibang tao kayo, magkaiba kayo na iniisip. So, may mga bagay na hindi kayo pag-aagrihan. May mga bagay na agree kayong dalawa. Yung sa mga bagay na pag-aagrihan nyo, okay yun. Pero sa mga bagay na hindi kayo mag-agree, look for common ground sa bawat isa
Uh-huh.
na kung saan kayo magkakatagpo. Dahil, syempre, partner kayo, you should work as a partner, not an enemy or competitors. So, kung paano gagamitin technology, I think one best thing of using technology is humanap kayo ng way para magkaroon kayo ng more hobbies or more time together, like watching movie or magkaraoke kayo
Quality
together.
Quality,
Quality,
quality chat.
Quality chat.
Quality
Yeah. Quality touch, quality chat. So, yan, mga bago nyo natutuhan na mga love language. Kasi dati 5 lang, so
Ito po si
dinagdagan
Prof.
ko na.
Clarky for love language.
Dinagdagan ko na ng 2. So, pwede na yan, quality touch. So, yun nga, another thing yun, yung magkaroon kayo ng panibagong quality time using technology. Then, another thing is, pag medyo malayo kayo sa isa't isa, magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng quality time through video call and video chat. Another thing is, dati kasi yung mga voice messages di uso and more of text lang. Ang pinagkaiba kasi ng text sa VM is, sa VM, kaya mong express yung sarili mo. Kaya mong magkaroon ng tono na masaya, malungkot, natatakot, or what. Pero kasi in terms of text, emoji lang ang pwede mong maging emotions dun eh. So, kaya mas madalas kang ginagamit is VM. So, as much as possible, VM. Especially pag hindi kayo nagkakasundo.
Nice. Thank you so much, Clark. So that's a really nice thought, no? Si Prof, sinabi niya, use technology to bridge gaps, and maybe find solution, knowledge-based, para mas mapaayos lalo yung relationship. And when it comes to Clark, sabi naman niya, find common interest using technology, maybe movies or games. And thank you so much, Lover Boys, for the tips on this episode about dating in digital age with technology and AI. And that sums up our episode for today. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in Pixels and Protocols powered by Web3 AI and Attention.
And remember, anong tagline natin? Another day, another podcast.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Q Studios.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.